Welcome, Dr. Joe.
Yeah, Tom.
Another good episode. Thank you for always taking your time to come and basically give information that some people will have to pay for, or maybe people don't know about it, or people are confused about what the information is. Yeah. One of the most important thing I found is information is very good for people who actually don't understand their bodies, and which there's so many people out there who does this. Now, one of the things that I want to talk to you about, it's the high protein, low carb kind of diet. There's so many diets there, but so I want you to tell us, what is your take on a high protein, low carb diet?
Tom, it's a really good point, and there's a lot of information out there, and people can understandably get confused. Interestingly, and this is a topic for another day, there's a growing body of evidence that says people probably don't eat enough fats in their diet, and there's a lot of push from some quarters for what are called a higher fat, lower carb diet. I think there's growing agreement across the board that people should be eating less carbs, and one of the reasons for that is the amount of sugar that comes in carbohydrates, and particularly processed and packaged foods, and it is hidden. And the thing about the human body is that it requires protein. There are essential amino acids, and it requires some fats. There are essential fatty acids. There is no essential carbs. But somehow in the last 40 years, we've sort of made carbs the most important part of our diet, and it isn't. For people who are training and are building up muscle, they're going to need a higher protein diet. Most people who are just going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, wanting to keep fit, maybe get some muscle tone, they might, and it very much depends on what they're doing just in the normal course of events, they may need a little bit of extra protein because they're wanting to lay down that muscle. But unless you're really training very hard, almost go to the Olympics, something like that, you don't want to get onto an extremely high protein diet because of the amount of nitrogen in the protein. It can stress the kidneys a little bit, and even more so if people aren't drinking enough water to go with it. So you want the building blocks for what you're doing with your training. Best sources of protein, like with most things, are from your diet. So meat, fish, chicken. There are vegetable sources of protein. And look, you can have protein supplements. It is okay to do that. But again, you just got to be careful not to overdo it. So protein is important, but it's a bit like your car. You got to put the right things in the right balance. You don't want to overfill the tank. You don't want to overpump the tires. You want them to the right amount. So with your protein, it's a function of how much training you're doing. And for most people who are going to be watching these videos who aren't elite athletes, probably a little bit more when you're training, but don't overdo it.
Now, guys, you get any burning issues, Dr. Joe and I, we're here to help you, to support you in what you want. Give us an email, flick us an email. We'll be more than happy to discuss what's your problem, and we'll be more than happy to listen to what your suggestions are. Until next time, Joe, thank you so much, man.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, beautiful. Good stuff.